G'day viewers, I finally got myself a decent soldering station. Wow, look at that. Finally I got one. Been wanting to get one of these. Made in Australia. Apex tool grip. Wow, it's still made in Australia. Bloody beautiful. Magnetic bit there. That's kind of cool. It's got the sponge and everything in there too. I was going to get some tinning fluid from the old soldering iron, but I don't think it's worth it. Much better. It's like a pickup tool, I think, that one. It smells kind of like Vaseline, but it's not. It's actual proper quality stuff. If I'd have bought one of these from China, this thing would have stunk of raw feces, literally. I'm real glad it's still Australian made. I was worried because I got this for just under $200, which is actually a bargain. Okay, I was worried for that cheap. It was made in China, but it's actually Australian. Beautiful. This is a basic model. I actually wanted at one point to get the full kit, like with the desoldering vacuum gun, but they're like $400 or $500. I can get one of those at the same price, a Chinese one, the same price that I paid for this one, but the Yihua just isn't as good as these. There we go. I can do some proper repairs and not worry about damaging and pulling traces off circuit boards now, because this is actually the proper. I can adjust it properly and not risk damaging circuit boards. ESD safe too. This is good for small surface mount soldering as well. So, anyway, I might make some spare ones of these too. I can always buy an ordinary pack of 5 or something cheapo sponges from the supermarket, cut them up into squares like that, make some spares for that. Okay, that's a lockout tool in here. There's a wafer switch, you can just hear it. A wafer switch clicks. The magnet. You hold that there for 10 seconds. And this is locked out. It will change to a red LED and then it'll be locked out and this won't do anything. So if I'm doing some delicate work on circuit boards, for example, and it can't go over 300 degrees Celsius, times 10 that scale, I would set that, hold this down, till the LED turns from green to red. And that's it. And that's locked onto that temperature. I can't change that. Well, that's a good idea. So if I mess around with this by mistake, I'm not going to damage anything. Very good quality in it, this one. It's the WES51D, this one. 60 watt input, 24 volt 2 out. It's got a 24 volt 2 amp transformer in it. This is pretty much the model I use going to school, so I use this very model. Obviously older models than this one, but they haven't changed much. We use the analog versions. The digital ones, they had 1 or 2 of those, but they were more expensive. School and TAFE use these, so these are bloody good. I've loved these. I always wanted to get one of these brand soldering stations. The ones at TAFE and school had this sort of silicon on the mains cord where it was heat proof, but this was just got an ordinary cord in it. Yeah, Chinese cord, obviously. Obviously they don't make cords in Australia anymore. That stopped in the year 2000. But anyway, I'll give it a test later on. I got a big ass light bulb to get an arc in there. Okay, it's regulating and maintaining the temperature at 300 degrees Celsius. I've set that with a limiter. I'll do some soldering on this light bulb here. I haven't got a holder for that, so I have to do the old-fashioned way and just wire it up. I should get my ZVS and get the Jacobs out of in there. This will be going to do a nice plasma filament arc in there. Those stems are nice and long. No, there's a fuse on one side, but it's not as that'll withstand current. This will be good to withstand a lot of current, that fuse. I've got to have to insulate this well too. I'm going to put the ZVS on this. I'll do a good demonstration of the soldering. This is much better than a regular mains one. Let's have a look here. Nice and close to the camera on 300 degrees Celsius setting. And that new smell. And it smells clean, not that dirty like the Chinese soldering iron I got before. I will solder this wire directly to the stem where the terminal connects to the filament. That's where it's been soldered previously, so I was going to stick the easiest on there. Hold that. That tip's still pretty clean. Alright. Let's get this light bulb hooked up and I get a nice arc in there. I might even see if I can get the filament welded back together. Always clean your tips too after you use these. Nice and clean. Alright. There's cats. Hey, Mr. Cat. Let's get this light bulb to flash. I didn't need my bridge rectifier for that capacitor back. I would have made this filament flash and for a flash spot welded it with a capacitor back method. But I didn't bring my rectifier for that. Be careful that is live. Easy fix. Done. And depending on how I do it, it might hold, it might not. The capacitor method can be a more reliable way to do that, but this, yeah, it came off again. Yeah, it didn't weld. I have to dig my bridge rectifier out for this capacitor bank. If I fully charge that, that'll probably blow that filament to bits. I'm going to charge to a certain amount, or at least use one of the capacitors. Too much capacitors, that filament will vaporize like a fuse. Pull it out where it's not going to burn anything. Or blind me. Jeez. This out of the way. This out of the way. Not sure they don't have any live things touching what they shouldn't be touching. Tink. Nice light output on that. It's holding. Unplug that. Unplug safety first. I should look at it through a welding mask to actually see if it's welded or not. I can't back my bloody eyes to cover from that and we have a good close look at it. Yes, it got hot though. Less than 6 months old. This is the original one that came with that IXL light fitting. Made in Australia too, those IXL light fittings. Get the genuine IXL-tastic brand, not any other brand. IXL-tastic is Good build quality, nice big transformer in there. I didn't get any spare tips for it, Dave, but they're easy enough to get hold of. I want to actually probably buy a tip kit for this. I can do various soldering with it, but I'll stick to my cheap Chinese circuit board trace destroying one for wiring, doing automotive wiring looms and joining wires, big terminal lugs where heat's not really a problem. I'll use this one. I probably should get some copper rod and make my own tips for this, because this tip's almost buggered. I should get some tinning fluid too. That would last a lot longer if I had some tinning fluid, but I don't have any. Oh well. It's only a cheap soldering iron. I'll probably preserve my Hacko plug-in one if I can find it and use that for tip cleaning. But the whole idea of having this one as well at the time, that's less power. But yeah, I'm not using that anywhere near as much. Now I've got this one. Anyway, of yours. Much better quality, look at that. Smell the quality, and it doesn't actually smell so bad. It fills a whole shed with stink. Like if it was a Chinese in it, this whole shed would be filled with a smell, but this one, nah. Anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.